Hi, Sam. Y'all, it's a beautiful day outside.
It is an absolutely gorgeous day. I think the high for today is only going to be like 71.
Doesn't that remind you of the Toy Story? Absolutely beautiful. Bright blue skies, nice clouds, light breeze. I don't think it gets much better than this.
No, I don't think it gets much better. That's for sure. It's an absolute beautiful day today.
So yesterday was mine and Gary's 14-year wedding anniversary.
It was 14 years married.
I know. We had such a beautiful day. Very relaxing, kind of low-key. Gary and I got to spend the day together playing some Mario, playing some cards. We played War.
Yep, she kicked my butt on all of it. So.
Did you let me win?
No.
No?
No.
You were trying to win?
I was trying. You just, you dominated.
Gary grilled us up some pork steaks. We ended up roasting some marshmallows by the kids by the campfire. It was a very, very good night.
Yep, it was one to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Once, Country Road Cure gets back, and
yeah,
I'm gonna whisk you away.
Oh, we're still house sitting, friends. We are still house sitting for Country Road Cure. Wyatt is still here, and Wyatt has been doing an amazing job taking care of all of his animals. It'll be nice when Anthony and Rox get back, though, and things can kind of slow down a little bit more and go a little bit back to normal. But I am so happy that they're out on a wonderful vacation with the Fram Bam. They totally deserve it, and they totally needed this too. So it's going to be really good.
It's going to be really good.
Yeah. But today, friends, we've got quite a bit planned. We want to get to work on a few things outside here on the homestead.
We're going to be trying to get some things done today, but we're also going to try to relax. We are going to be taking your guys' advice and take a day to enjoy, and what better way to enjoy such a beautiful day, than to play in the garden a little bit before we go off and enjoy the day full.
We've got another couple of really nice days ahead of us, and then we've got some more rain. So today we decided we're going to do what we're going to do. I think we're going to take advantage of some of the other really nice days and put in some of that work back on the roof, trying to button those things up. Yep. And we should be getting our siding delivery here any day now. Yes. So we've got some really big moving parts towards the build of our cabin homestead. But today we're going to spend some time on the homestead part.
Correct. So let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's do it.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you than by myself. Now all is in your hands. When I was young, I thought control would lead me to an ending road, and heavy
Man, oh man.
Well, just like every other time that we come out here and work in the garden, that was a lot more work than we expected.
A lot more work. But man, does it look good.
Yeah, you can actually see what food is growing and what's where now. It doesn't look like such a weeded out jungle mess. And we were able to get all of the plants into the ground that we ended up getting from the Holtz feed store in Booneville.
Yep.
So I'm going to walk around and show you guys where we got everything. I did have some random volunteers. Now, I was really thinking that, like, I just didn't get the tomatoes this year. But as we were pulling all the weeds, I started seeing, like, oh, there's a tomato plant. Oh, there's a tomato plant. Oh, there's a tomato plant. And so I actually was able to, I had more here than I actually had even thought. Plus, I bought some when we went out to Holtz.
Yep.
So I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes.
We got a lot of tomatoes, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
But we eat a lot of tomatoes, and we eat spaghetti like almost every week. So I'm feeling like a big sauce day is definitely going to be imminent with me and Rox and the friends and stuff like that, you know. But
Yes.
anyways, let's show you guys around and show you guys what we got going on around here. We've got some other stuff we want to get done today. But let's take a look in the garden.
Oh, yes.
I know you're happy about this one.
Yep. Look at that. These strawberries are coming on strong this year.
Look at this, guys. Gary's got all of his strawberries going, and they've actually already spread quite a bit. And I'm going to try to do my best to encourage them to keep going that way. And then this whole row could be strawberries for all I care. That would be awesome this year. But look, dudes, like there's so many red strawberries in here. So I think we have some bugs. You could tell by looking at the leaves that you got something munching around over here.
Mm-hmm.
Probably definitely going to need to come out with some of that diatomaceous earth. Sprinkle it around a little bit to give them a help, but they're growing.
They're growing. They look amazing. I cannot believe that. That's so many right here.
Yeah. It's crazy. Now, if only we can start eating them before the bugs, right?
Correct.
If only we can get to that point, which I think we will this year. We'll see. Time's going to tell. So we got this whole area cleared out with all the weeds. We got all of this cleared out as well. And I didn't plant anything in here. I just pulled all the weeds. Because again, I want to encourage all of those strawberries to make it on down this way. And right over here, I got 2 plants in the ground. And both of them are watermelon. Now, last year I put all of my tomatoes and stuff in here. But this year, I figure this whole area can just be fruit. That was my thought process anyway. We'll see how it works out. I'm not sure. I haven't been successful with growing watermelon myself yet. Except one time I did when we lived in Arizona. And I only got like literally like 2 medium-sized watermelons. They weren't even like really big.
Yep.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, all you can do is try.
Mm-hmm.
Over here on this side, I ended up planting my spearmint right here. I've got my oregano right there. I got my sweet basil right there. My cilantro. And then I just chopped the heck out of my green onion. And I know it's gonna be the gift that keeps on giving, so. Now, I was gonna put some of these inside like pots, and then because I know that they can be invasive, and you know, this is more of like the herb garden type stuff. However, we have the automatic watering system set up right here, and this area gets a decent amount of sun, but it also gets a decent amount of shade. And I know that Gary and I are gonna be so busy working on that house like all year this year, so although I want a garden, my garden is not like my top priority for us this year. This is just something therapeutic I really enjoy doing. And hey, if I get some food out of it, you know? So on this side, we got all of the cucumbers planted. Check it out, guys. I did find a couple of volunteer cucumber plants as well. All these really small ones that you see, I found hiding inside where I planted my peas. and I just transplanted them over here. So a lot of these guys look a little wilted and kind of irritated right now, but I'm hoping that a day or two in the dirt with the watering system, watering them and the sunlight and not being disturbed, I'm hoping that they'll perk right back up. But I have an entire row of cucumbers, a lot of them from volunteers, but then I got the ones that I bought from the store too. This blueberry plant is like dead. I don't think it's coming back. I'm pretty sure this blueberry plant is gone. My other one though in this bucket seems to be doing pretty well, and it's producing little bitty baby blueberries. I know that they're supposed to be companion plants, and its companion passed away, so I don't know. I'll probably need to pick up another one for it, but we'll see what happens. Now along this back row right here, look how tall my peas got, friends. My peas got so big, and I planted these guys from seed. Grow, peas, grow. Grow, peas, grow. I love the snap peas. That's one of my favorite snacks, is fresh snap peas. On this back area, we just got 2 little jalapeno pepper plants. I bought those from Holtz, and then the rest of the garden bed is empty. And I think we're probably going to end up picking up some more peppers and putting them all along this side. I just don't have anything right now, and I wanted to put the jalapenos over here this time.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
Try to rotate the growth of where they are.
We're trying, man. We're trying.
Yeah.
Well, look at on back behind us. This is all of the tomatoes, friends. Look at all these tomatoes. And here I was thinking I wasn't going to have any. That whole entire row, from there all the way down. Tomatoes. I'm loving it. I got a couple different kinds in here. I don't know what all of the kinds are, because again, some of them were volunteers. From last year, if possibility, it could be like the small red cherry tomatoes. I got the beefsteak tomatoes in there. I got the Roma tomatoes in there. And then I did buy some like Arkansas tomatoes. So we'll see what grows and how it goes, and we'll be eating them. Behind us right here, friends, we got my salad bar. And I'm not sure what that is in the corner. I forget what we planted. I'd have to go back and look at my video. But we left it because it didn't look like weeds. So I don't know if that's anything, or maybe it is a weed. But from here all the way down, we got a pretty awesome salad bar coming. I've got several different types of lettuce going on in here. And some of them I had to transplant from the other area of the garden and bring it over here. That's why they're looking a little wilted down. But I feel like once they get used to their new spot and they get some water and some food, it'll be all right. I've got some more different types of lettuce coming in over here too, and my kale. So there's one kale plant that's doing really good, but there's actually like 3 that have budded up, and then there's another 2 of them right there that have budded up. So I don't know if they're just late bloomers or what's going on with there, but hey, I got at least one good kale pile, so I'll count that as a win. But you guys, it was so much work in here today. Like, I think, just like always, it was way more than we had anticipated. Time kind of just got away with us. We just started doing one thing and after another, and next thing you know, it was like 4.5, 5 hours.
Yep.
It was enough to turn me into a tomato. Yep. I am so sunburnt right now.
You definitely need some sunscreen, that's for sure.
Yeah, I should have wore my sun shirt, but I just, I was like, oh, it's only going to be 71. I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Wrong.
You got burnt.
I did.
That's why I always wear the long sleeves.
I usually do too, but this time I just wasn't that smart.
It is what it is,
The one time I don't wear the long sleeve shirt.
No.
This is what happens.
It is what it is. I wasn't wearing this until closer to the middle part of the day, and I was like, man, if I don't go grab that thing, I'm gonna be hurting. I'm
gonna be sorry.
So.
Yeah. Well, I'm really happy that we got the garden all situated. I was able to get my starts in the ground. We'll see what this season does for us. Mm-hmm. But again, I'm not really I'm looking forward to gardening for the therapeutic part of it and coming out and pulling the weeds and stuff. However, I do know how busy we are. So I don't know. We'll see what happens this year. I have no idea what's going to grow, what's not going to grow, how much time I'm going to be able to spend out here. But Gary, you were able to fix my automatic watering system for me.
I was.
I had like a little crack in the line.
There was a bit of an issue with it, but hey, it's all fixed, it's all working, it's all going the way that it needs to. So
yep.
Can't really complain about that one.
Nope. Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. So now everything's set up on a timer. All the weeds are gone. The garden is going to water itself, and we're just going to sit back and relax and watch it grow.
Yep.
Yeah. Now that we're done with this garden area, we're actually going to go on an adventure. Kids have been waiting and waiting for us to be done. And Abe and Wyatt especially were a huge help out here. Can't forget about little Miss Scarlett helping out here as well. And Julia, just in case anybody was wondering, was also doing some stuff, but she was doing stuff inside the house. So it was really an all like hands on deck kind of a day. And they've been waiting for us to finish this up so we can go on that adventure. So now that everything's done, we're going to pack it up, get on out of here.
Let's do it.
Well, guys, we made it.
We did. We made it on out of the house and out on our adventure.
Yes. So we're here at Blue Mountain Lake. This is the same part and the same park area that we had the big meetup like last year. Or it was last year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. It was the same place we had the meetup out here, the Arkansas River Valley meetup. I'll tell you what, all this rain has certainly made the water rise up.
It has. We normally go to a different spot. We have a secret little spot out here.
Yeah, we do.
That we go to. But because of all the water, we didn't know how flooded is it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's flooded, like holy moly.
Yeah, the water is up where the parking lot should be. And of course the kids already ran off. They're already in the water. Take a look at this, guys. They're playing in the water where the parking lot was. Look at this. That's how flooded it is. That's all right. So you got your bag for some fishing. Got your pole.
I do have my pole. This looks like a nice little spot back over here for it.
Right in here.
Minutes.
This little spot.
Mm-hmm.
Probably be better than right there where the kids are swimming.
Yeah. That might be a little nice spot right there.
Gary's little honey hole.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes, get out of your skin. All it is matters, let it in. So close your eyes.
1, 2, cheese.
We can be everything we want. Oh, stop the clocks, the bees are humming in between the contrasts of our souls. Get out of your skin. All it is matters. Let it in.
It was a nice little relaxing time. It was good.
It was good to be able to sit down by the waterside and listen to the water, come in and crash against the rocks, or everything is all flooded. So I guess the grass.
Yeah, the parking lot.
The parking lot.
It was good. You guys have fun?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys work up an appetite?
Yes.
All right, well, that's where we're headed off to next for our next adventure.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah, we're going to take the kids out to our little local Chinese buffet in Booneville. There's only one. It's Lynn's Buffet. It's really good, though. Like, really, really good. Authentic.
That's delicious. And I'm surprised Wyatt hasn't been there. I haven't been there.
Yeah, Wyatt's never been there. So he's in for a treat tonight, huh, kids?
Yes. I think.
You are. You are, honey. You are. We're actually, I think Des and Steven are supposed to be meeting up with us for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
So, we are all going to mix and mingle, head on back into Booneville, and go get us some grub.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, today's been a really awesome day. Got a lot of work done, got some play, I think tomorrow we're going to do a little bit more playing too.
Yep.
We'll see.
We're gonna do some work, but we're gonna do some playing, I feel like.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, even today, even though we did some play, right, we still did quite a bit of work, so. We always are working, guys. We're workaholics.
Can't help it when there's so much to do and so much to get done.
It's true. And nobody's going to do it but us. Nobody's going to swoop in and do it for us, If you want something done, you got to do it yourself.
Exactly.
So, but, we have been burning it at both ends, and it's time for some little downtime.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Let's go get some grub.
Yeah, let's go get some grub, guys. Let's start there. Catch you at Lynn's Buffet.
Yes.
Whew. All right, friends. We made it to one of our favorite spots, the Lynn's Buffet. And looky here, who do we got? Hey. What's going on, friend? Ooh, reunited and it feels so good. Reunited and it, oh, you should. I don't know the song. Hey, but we're reunited and it feels so good. Look at the man already looking at something.
They're looking at the blowtorch.
Oh. Look at my sun. Look at my sunburn. You think that I got blowtorched?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we were getting it in the garden today. But hey, it looks great.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
You ready for some grub down?
I'm ready to eat.
Me too. I'm starving, guys. I'm starving. Ooh. All right. Heck yes.
What you're doing?
All right, Wyatt. So what do you think so far?
I'm coming back.
You're coming back?
Was the first time here?
Yep. Wyatt has not had Lynn's yet. We come here all the time, but this is why it's first time. What kind of soup is that?
Hot and sour soup.
Hot and sour? Delicioso. And of course, you know, I got down on all of those mushrooms because heck yeah. Miss Des. Num num. Num num.
So good.
And Gary's silent over here, you know, packing it in.
Plate number 1.
That's right. Number 1. We'll see how many he can pack down tonight.
I'm pretty hungry, so I don't know. I might be a 3-er today.
Well, get down with your bad self.